Legal negotiations with free agents can begin at noon on March 13th. Those free agents can be signed at the beginning of the league new year, which is March 15th at 4 p.m. Some news out of Indianapolis. Dre'Mont Jones plans to test the free agent market, could command a contract in the $60 to $70 million range. Jones is coming off a career year, 6.5 sacks, 10 quarterback hits, 9 tackles for loss, and a forced fumble in 13 games. That from Jordan Schultz. Pro Football Focus projects him to get a 4-year, $58 million contract. So that is in that $60 to $70 million range, 4 years. Pretty big ticket. Let's welcome in Quincy Carrier from Untitled Unfiltered Browns coverage. Quincy, do you think that's the guy the Browns could target? It's a young guy. It's ascending. Ohio State guy, Cleveland kid from St. Ignatius High School. Or do you think that's probably a little bit higher than the Browns are going to go at tackle?
I think that's probably a little higher than the Browns are willing to go. But honestly, I don't have a good read on how high they're going to be willing to go for this position, because I think what we have seen from the past few years of Andrew Berry kind of get wiped away once you have a new defensive staff, right? Like what they were willing to spend at what position group was kind of dictated by who the defensive coordinator was and what the defensive coordinator wanted the budget to be prioritized to. Now the budget's different. So what might have been a no, we're not going to pay a defensive tackle $10+ million with the last DC, might be a yes with Jim Schwartz, who tends to prioritize these things. So that's kind of where the Browns are at. I think that's a little bit of a high number for a player of Dre'Mont Jones's caliber. I think he's a good player. I don't think he's worth that much money. And I think you can get comparable play by getting multiple different defensive tackles at less money than that. But that's going to be dependent on what the priority is and what the game plan is from the coordinator level to the front office level about what players need to be acquired for this defense to reach its potential.
Yeah, and again, I like the way that sounds, and Andrew Berry admitted that they will check with the defensive coordinator to see what talents and skill sets Jim Schwartz needs to make this defense work.